All right, guys. So, hey, listen, this your boy Stogie. Welcome to the Stogie side. I appreciate y'all coming out. Show love, show some support to the channel, man. I really appreciate y'all once again. Hey, I got some good stuff for y'all today. We're gonna put the Fatboy against the Road King. We're gonna see which one is you think is better. We're gonna go over all of the different options between the two. We're gonna tell you guys what it is. And listen, you tell me which one you'd rather have, the Fatboy or the Road King special. Hey, we really appreciate y'all, man. Welcome to the Stogie side. Have a happy Harley day. Where's that Road King at? Where's that Fatboy at? Where's that Road King? Where's that Fatboy? There she go, baby. There they go. Guys, I am bringing to you the 2024 Billiard Gray Fatboy 114 versus the 2024 Billiard Gray Road King Special. Oh yes, ladies and gentlemen, I have them both together. This is what they have been asking me for, to go over the Road King versus the Fatboy. Now, what I did was I brought you the biggest, or one of the biggest, Softails that we had versus one of the smaller touring bikes that we have, okay? So I wanted to go over the differences between the two. I am going to get down into the nitty gritty of this, but I want you guys to see both bikes together side by side, and you tell me which one you like. This is Road King versus Fatboy, baby. This is all about the big dogs right here. You understand? So we're going to show you what these two can do, what makes them very similar, and what makes them so distinctively different. They are two completely different rides, but we'll go over all of that in just a second, okay? All right, guys, have a happy Harley day. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to keep the camera angled on the bikes so that I can go over and show you guys specifically some of the things with the Fatboy versus the Road King Special, okay? Both of these are 2024 models. Both of these are Billiard Gray. Now, let's start out with the Fatboy. The Fatboy, the cool part about it is that Harley keeps this bike extremely classic by only doing the chrome option on this bike, okay? It's only chrome option on the Fatboy. Now, it comes in different colors. You have Billiard Gray, which this is right here. You have the Red Rock, right? You have the Vivid Black, and you have the Shark Skin Blue. Right? So those are the four colors in chrome only. The Fatboy does not come in a blacked out option, okay? Now, the Road King is the exact opposite, right? It is blackout only, and it comes in the Billiard Gray, the Vivid Black, the Red Rock, and then the White Onyx Pearl. White Onyx Pearl. Those are the four options that come with the Road King. So you have all of those different options as far as the color is concerned. Now, as far as the length of the bike, the Fatboy is coming in a little bit shorter at 93.3 inches, right? So if you're trying to pop this in the garage, obviously you can put that in there with 93.3 inches. You can measure that out. I'll post up here what it is in foot and inches, so you know most people can't calculate 93 inches. And the Road King is giving you 95.3, so you are literally 2 inches longer on the Road King, and maybe that is due to it having saddlebags, but I'm pretty sure, like I said, this is just a longer bike, okay? Now, the seat height on the Fatboy is 25.9 inches. Now that goes directly with the ground clearance. So from the bottom of that frame to the ground is 4.5 inches on the Fatboy. Now on the Road King, you are looking at, from the ground clearance, 4.9, okay? 4.9 inches, and the seat height is 25.6. Now, why is that important? So the Road King obviously is coming on a touring frame versus a Softail frame. These two are comparable to each other because they are no fairing bikes. I wanted to pull you a bike with no fairing from the Softail collection, and I wanted to pull you a bike with no fairing from the touring section. Both of these have completely different rides. Now, me personally, I think that the Road King Special rides a little softer than the Fatboy does, right? I believe that the suspension is a lot better, only because you have both shocks on, right? If I were to take these tour bags off, you see those shocks down in there? So you have two of them in there. And on the Fatboy, that is a monoshock. Monoshock means solo. So if I take that seat off, you'll see that shock right up under the seat, okay? Now, the Road King Special is a little bit bigger bike because it's really designed to get on the highway. Not that the Fatboy can't do that, but the Fatboy is more designed for like local riding. Anything under 2 or 3 hours, you can pretty much do that. Road King Special, you can probably get on that highway for a lot longer, right? Maybe a 3-4 hour ride comfortably, right? Now, let's talk about this rake, okay? So once again, the rake on the bike is basically, if I were to do an imaginary line, let's say I did an imaginary line that went straight up here, okay? If it went straight down there. Now the distance from there to that, damn, come on camera, get right. From there to the forks, that's the rake. Now on the Fatboy, that is 30 degrees, okay? 30 degrees on that Fatboy. The trail would be the exact opposite. Let's say we drew that straight line down. Let's pull that out a little bit. That straight line down, and then if you take the fork and go down like this, the fork and go down, and then you go straight down, that distance would be trail. Now, why is that important? That trail on the Fatboy is 4.1 inches. Well, that is important due to the fact that it creates stability in the ride. So you have better stability on the ride, but less handling, okay? The further the bike is, the further the rim is away from the bike, okay? Now on the Road King, if you notice, the trail and the rake are a little bit closer, okay? So the rake is the standard rake on a touring bike, which is 26 degrees, and then that trail is 6.9. Once again, I hope you understand how that works. Makes for a more, the maneuverability in this bike is a lot better, but the stability in this one, in the Fatboy, is what it is, right? Due to rake and trail. Now, the cool part is that the Fatboy is notoriously known for its tires, okay? So the front wheel is running 160, 60, 18. So that's a thick baby. Fatboy always does the disc plate. I think it was in 21 or 22 that they start putting the holes in the rim where you can see it. It was a bad rumor out there that saying the wind used to force people over. Really wasn't true, but that was just a bad rumor that Harley got for the Fatboy with the disc plate, okay? In the rear, they are doing 240, 40, 18. So that tire in the back, man, that sucker is beefy. Look at that. Beefy is the perfect word for that. It's still an 18-inch rim in the front and an 18-inch rim in the back. On the Fatboy, they are running Michelin Scorcher tires on the Fatboy, okay? Now, on the Road King, they are running the Prodigy rim, right? As you can see, still the same, okay? Still the same from the 2023 models. But on the front tire, it's running 130, 60, 19. Now that's a 19-inch rim in the front. Let me give you the other side so you can see it. If you notice, both of them have the dual disc rotors. So that's a 19-inch rim in the front. And then in the back on the Road King, you're running 180, 55, 180, 55, 18. So you can see with that, you can't really see that on there, but it is what it is. But just so you know the tire size, and on the touring bike, We are on the Road King Special, we are running Dunlop tires, okay? Dunlop tires on that bike. Now, let's talk about the weight sizes of this. So the Fatboy is about 100 and some odd pounds, maybe 108 pounds lighter than the Road King Special. So you're gonna be running about 699. That's with all of the fluids into the bike. And on the Road King Special, you're gonna be running a little over 800 pounds coming in at 807, okay? And that, you know, I think personally, like I said, I'm more of a highway guy. So I like the heavier bike on the highway. It doesn't get pushed around a lot. And then you go from there. Now, if you notice, the tank size on the touring bike is a lot bigger on the Road King Special, okay? So you're running a 6-gallon tank. That'll probably get you around 43 miles to the gallon on the Road King Special. On the Fatboy, it's 47 miles to the gallon, but you're running a 5-gallon tank, okay? 5-gallon tank on that one. So once again, I just want you guys to see the differences between the two, see which one you like better, see which one is more your style, more your swag, and then you kind of go from there, right? Now, as far as performance is concerned, man, listen, both of them are running 114s now, okay? The difference is how they did the ratio for the foot-pounds of torque. The Road King Special is gonna give you 122 foot-pounds of torque, and then you're gonna get 119 foot-pounds of torque with the Fatboy, okay? 119 foot-pounds of torque with the Fatboy. Okay? Now that 114, the displacement on that is a little bit over 1,800 cc's for both of them, so that's coming in really strong. And then the horsepower are only one apart. So the Fatboy is running 94 horsepower, and then the Road King is running 95 horsepower. So just so you could see that motor inside the Fatboy, I want you to get a good look on the other side, right? You have the 4 spark plug setup. You have the toe shifter, not heel. These bikes are not liquid cooled, right? These are both air and oil cooled. They are not liquid cooled like the Road Glide and the Street Glide in 2024, okay? All right, guys, so let's go into the saddlebags on the Road King. In 2024, they kept the classic 4.5-inch bags where they wrap around the exhaust, fitting perfectly on the bike. Palm Beach Harley always gives docking hardware on their motorcycle, but once again, you still have nice size bags. These are not like the bags on the 2024 touring bikes, okay? So you have that in there. You have the regular capacity size. This is a little bit smaller than the 2024s, just by a little bit though. And then you have the Harley rain sock, right? We're gonna pop that back in there, okay? All right, so both of them still have 2-up seating. You can still ride passengers on both of them comfortably. And then on the Fatboy, you can definitely install docking hardware right here and right here, okay? You pop the docking hardware on there, and then maybe you wanna put a backrest up or something like that on there, and it will look absolutely clean, okay? Both of these features carry security. That's the security fob, along with a key to fork lock. This right here is the barrel key, along to do the foot lock with security on the bike. Both of them are running LED. Let me just blind you for a second. Bam, look how bright that is. Maybe that's not looking bright on the camera, but I promise you, you get out there at nighttime and that's gonna light the whole world up. All right, so you see both of them as far as the LED is concerned on the bike, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to show you that on the Fatboy, you have adjustable suspension, okay? The suspension is adjustable because I could basically take this knob and turn it, and it will adjust to whatever it is that I'm trying to do based upon the specs in the book, if you are riding with the passenger or not. If you look in your owner's manual, it'll basically tell you exactly what to adjust that to based upon the weight that's on the bike. On the Road King Special, I can definitely adjust also, but I would have to take the bags off on the right-hand side, and then I would have a spanner wrench, and I could adjust that also. Once I take these bags off, if I pop this off, if I go down right here, I can adjust it on that shock there, okay? And then we can adjust the other side also. All right, so I just wanted to show you basically the differences between the suspension on the touring bike, Road King Special, and the Fatboy, the Softail. All right, guys, let's go over this tachometer a little bit, okay? So obviously you can see on the Road King Special that you have the original tach, okay? You can toggle through this. I'm using this button here, just like on the 2023s. You can toggle through this and get to whatever it is that you want on the bike. The check engine light will be on and the oil light will be on until you turn the bike on. Once you engage the bike, those two lights will go out. The traction control will continue to flash and the ABS will continue to flash. The ABS will flash until the bike gets over 20 miles an hour, and then traction control will go by that button there in the event that whatever it is that you're trying to do, okay? So that's the Road King Special. Now on the Fatboy, you have more of a digital tach, okay? It gives you your tank size there. It lets you know your mileage. It lets you know your trip A and trip B, your range on the bike. I can set the time. I set the RPMs and gears, okay? And then the same thing works. ABS is flashing until you get the bike over 20 miles an hour, and then the ABS will engage, and then the oil light and the check light will come off at that time. On the Fatboy in the 2024, it got cruise control. Y'all like that? Got cruise control. On the Road King also, right? Both of them have cruise control. So I just wanted to go over the dashes of each one of these bikes also. And like I said, guys, if y'all have any questions, hit your boy up, drop a comment in. Appreciate y'all. All right, guys, so listen, man, I just wanted to give you a quick video of the Road King Special versus the Fatboy. I'm telling you, I think I like the Road King Special a little bit more if I'm going out of town. If I'm riding on a local basis, I more love the Fatboy better. It's lighter, it's nimble, it's a little bit more for around town use. If I'm going for something, maybe I'm a big boy, you understand? I am. I'm about 245, about 6 foot. So, you know, maybe I can rock on the Road King Special, okay? So, hey man, listen, y'all tell me what y'all think about these two motorcycles. Give me your honest opinion. If you have any questions about either one of the bikes, please let me know. Ask the questions in the comments, and then we can go from there. Thank y'all. Have a happy Harley Day. All right, guys. Hey, listen, I hope you enjoy all of the content from the channel. I hope if you have any questions, I hope you guys comment, subscribe, like, all of that good stuff down in the comment section below. Let me know which one you think is better, the Road King or the Fatboy, which one you prefer, which one is more your style, which one is more your swag. So keep me posted. Let me know, man. Subscribe, comment, and like, man. Y'all have a happy holiday. Peace.
Oh,